Alright guys, what is happening? My name is Brando Linick, and this video, this conversation, it's going to be pretty fun. I'm actually excited to share with you a little bit of my personal story when it comes to how to kick a habit to the curb financially. Alright, so how to kick a habit financially so you can be a little bit more financially independent, a little bit more financially stable in your life, have more happiness and prosperity, whatever your idea of just financial success to you really is. So that said, how long does it actually take to kick a habit financially? Same as any habit, all right? Kicking a habit, everyone says it takes you about 21 days. Now, when it comes to it, it could take you 22 days, it could take you 23 days, all right? Everyone's a little bit different, but if you're focused and you're determined, it doesn't take you any longer than a month to kick a habit. And it makes a decision, one decision, to actually take time to be able to do that. So in other words, what I'm getting at is it takes a moment in time to make a decision that you're going to stop the habit, all right? It takes one moment. You just make a decision, that's it. But to make it a form and a habit, you got to be able to say that every day, and you got to make that decision and stick with it. And after a month of, doing it consciously, sticking with it, unconsciously, all right, your subconscious mind is going to pick up that habit, all right, and you won't have to think about it anymore. You won't have to think about that habit of going out and spending more money than you can afford, or if you have a bad habit of saving money, all right, you'll be able to save more money, okay, to be able to buy the things that you want. So when it comes to the amount of time, it doesn't take you any longer than a month. To give you a little bit of perspective, going back about a year ago, before I was able to build a business on the internet and quit my job, which was working as a baker in a restaurant, I had struggled, guys, for 2 years building a broken business on the internet from home. I had been struggling for a very long time, and it sucked. It was not fun, all right? And it was because I put myself into a habit and pattern. I saw people making money on the internet. Then when I got started and tried to build a business online, I got stuck in this pattern of a learning curve, always trying to learn the secret, the next best strategy, trying to copy and mimic gurus, people at the top. And it never got me the results that I wanted, and I can never create the results that other people were getting. And I kept feeding myself this habit, and it resulted in overwhelm and spending more money on crap and just never really getting results, And it wasn't until about summer 2014 that I came across a mentor, a person who was building a business and income in a way that I wanted to. And guess what, guys? It came across my desk, this person who is building a business without talking to their friends and family, without doing anything technical, just building a business, having a life, traveling, doing what they wanted to do without someone telling them what to do. All right, that is what I wanted. I began to model and copy them, and it didn't come easy my first 30 days. It didn't come easy my first or second month, all right, but my third month in modeling them, I was able to quit my job September 12th, 2014, and create a full-time income business. That's not average, that's not typical, but what happened previous to that point that I just forgot to mention to you was, before that point, all right, when I came across this person, they shared with me some principles on the law of attraction and, habits and forming a habit so you can actually step into your success. And guess what? I started for 30 days visualizing myself quitting my job and creating a full-time income business online. For 30 days, I didn't believe it, all right? I actually didn't believe I could do it. But after about a month, I started to believe it, because every day I would get up, and instead of thinking how shitty my day was going to be, I started to think of how prosperous and good my day was going to be, because I wasn't going to work this job forever. I was going to quit in X amount of days. I could see it, I could taste it, I could smell it, I could touch it, all right? I could see it in my head doing this. And therefore, it took time and repetition to be able to form that habit. But after 30 days, subconsciously, I started to believe that I could do it. And what I ended up doing was, for 90 days, I took action on what this person shared with me. And that's how in 90 days, I was able to quit my job and create a full-time income business. It took me 90 days to kick it took me a month, all right, to kick a habit of not believing in myself, to form a habit of believing in myself, to create financial stability back in my life, to be my own boss, all right? I hope that makes sense, because this one concept, it's just so powerful, and a habit always comes back to belief. If you believe you can do something or you can't do something, you're right, either or, all right? Either way, you're right, all right? If you think you can do it, if you think you can't do it, you're right. And that is the most powerful thing ever that when I started to apply and implement. And at first, like I said, I didn't believe. It took repetition. But then when I started to believe after a month, that's when I started taking action. And when I started taking action, I got closer to the results that I wanted. And eventually I stepped into what I believed I could step into. It's funny. It's like the universe parted ways and I was able to walk right into it. taking action, though. It didn't come overnight. I didn't push a button, but it came with taking action. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's my 2 cents and golden nugget for you. And if you want to learn maybe a little bit more about how I've been able to build a business, and you want to get around the same community of people who've been able to, help me out, and how you can get around the same people to help you out build a business and income on the internet, to be more financially successful yourself, or be able to travel more. If you're serious, you're coachable and trainable, connect with me on my site. The link will be down below. It's 123marketingtips.com. And I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.